Hi, it's Rebecca from Wild West Dye, and I'm going to show you how I join in the round for Magic Loop. I've cast on 33 stitches, which is one more stitch than I'm going to have eventually. I'm going to have 32 stitches eventually. That's because I'm going to work the first and last stitch together to securely join in the round. Once I've cast on the amount of stitches, I actually work one row. I slip the first stitch purlwise and then work across. And it's essentially the wrong side row. So for this sample here, I've purled across. So then once I've worked across the row, I turn the work. So this is my working yarn here, and then this is the tail end. I'm going to count 16 stitches across because I'm eventually going to have 32 stitches. So 16 stitches is the halfway mark, and then here's the space between my 16th and 17th stitch. I'm going to pull the needle out a bit, so this space is going on the cable. I'm then going to bend my cable in half, and I'm going to bend it around the back here and pull out the loop. Okay. There we go, pull it out, and I'm going to place the stitches here onto the needle. So I've got all the stitches on the needle, so I've got 16 stitches on this needle, 17 stitches on the back needle. I'm referring to this as the front needle, this is the back needle, this has 17, this has 16. The back needle has the tail end, and the front needle has the working end of the yarn, which means the yarn that's attached to the ball. I'm going to move the stitches so they're really close to the tip of the point, and I'm going to take this stitch here. So this was the slip stitch that we worked on the first row, and I'm going to move that onto the front needle like so. And you can see now if I let go, the needles are joined. Okay. I'm then going to pull out the back needle and then turn it 180 degrees so it faces the front needle. I'm going to check where my working yarn is. You want to make sure your needles are under your working yarn. This is my working yarn here. I'm going to put my right needle under my working yarn like so. Okay, and now I'm going to knit these two stitches together. So this is the slip stitch, this is the first stitch of the round, and I'm going to knit these two together, and that really secures the in the round well. I'm now going to knit across this first needle because I'm going to show you how to turn for Magic Loop as well. Okay, so I've got to the end of this first needle here. Now I'm going to turn the work 180 degrees so my needle's facing the other way. And the needle here is at the back and the cable's at the front. I'm going to take this and insert my needle into the stitches at the front. I'm going to take the working yarn, lift that up and over the back needle. You must ensure the working yarn is coming from the stitch on the back needle. I'm then going to pull the back needle out, turn it 180 degrees to face my left needle, and then start working across this row. Thanks.